Hi there, Ronnie here, coming at you with a video. Kind of a mishmash this between board games and personal video. Not quite sure I'm going to put it yet. Probably the board gaming, but I don't know. Anyway, I volunteer at a local wellness or well-being cafe in Wishaw, run by LAMH, which is Lanarkshire Action on Mental Health. And I really like going there. I volunteer on a Monday, and specifically I run a class there. And that class is a board game group. And my motivation for it wasn't, oh, let's make a board game group. Because whilst we do play board and card games, quite sort of straightforward and simple ones, but we do play board games and card games. Although Take 5, or slightly better known to hobby gamers by its German name, 6 Nimmt, is going down really well at club. Anyway, the reason for being part of it is not just the playing of games. The board gaming is a focus. Sorry, a focus for helping people who have social anxiety, low self-esteem, to be in an environment where conversation just happens by default. And I am a big proponent of that. I believe it has real use. In that regard, I think it's a very positive way of introducing conversation, because for people who do have social anxiety and do have low self-esteem, one of the things we find exceptionally difficult is starting a conversation, maintaining a conversation. Because there's a certain pressure placed on you to be able to speak. And that pressure can feel overwhelming. So for me, one of the things I try to do with this group is just show that conversation happens. There's no pressure on people to talk. There's no pressure for people to open up. There's no pressure placed on people at all, which is why the gaming and what we're playing is less important than the fun we're having playing. But the most important thing is that people enjoy gaming. People enjoy being around a table, talking to people, playing games, and conversation just flows naturally. Unless you're in some hyper-competitive arena. Like some sort of chess tournament or something. Short of that, all tabletop gaming by default requires some level of communication. Now, there are games that work on non-verbal communication. I find those games very difficult, which is why I have yet to put the crew on table. And I did have a copy of The Mind, and I bought it and I played it, and I very quickly got rid of it because it was dealing with non-verbal communication, which is an absolute really difficult for me. I am utterly dyslexic when it comes to body language. But I am always hopeful, and I do hope that the people who come to play feel that it's doing more just than killing a couple of hours playing games, because if that's all that everyone feels about it, I would feel like the club was not doing what I set out to do. And I would feel a bit of a failure in that regard. Because it isn't about just playing games. So I hope the players who come there and they feel that it's a safe place where they can play, where they can enjoy themselves for a couple of hours, because most of the classes at the Wellbeing Cafe last an hour. Mine lasts 2. I would love to do it maybe twice a week. I don't have consistent numbers yet to do that, but I'd love to do it. So yeah, it's going well. I'd like it to continue, but I'm hoping that when I say it's going well, it's because the motivation and the impetus for doing it is actually working. Guess I'll find out in the fullness of time. So thanks very much for watching, guys, and I'll be back soon with another video.